Greetings, YouTube. I'd like to read something. Walmart will join the Department of Homeland Security in a program called If You See Something, Say Something, which encourages the American public to take an active role in ensuring the safety and security of the nation, DHS said Monday. Quote, Homeland Security starts with the hometown security, and each of us plays a critical role in keeping our country and communities safe, unquote. Secretary Janet Napolitano said as she thanked Walmart and the more than 320 stores who joined the national campaign Monday. That right there is some scary crap, folks. It's bad enough that the DHS wants to turn all of us into Cold War-era Stasi informants. But now they've got one of the biggest chains in America involved in the process. So there's this really uncomfortable fusion of government and corporate interests convincing American citizens to spy on their fellow neighbors. Now, if you see someone committing a crime, pick up a phone. No argument. I myself have made a number of calls over the years when I've either heard or witnessed child abuse. I've actually heard it through a wall once. And if it's hard enough, somebody's hitting the child hard enough that I can hear it through a wall, it's pretty darn hard. And in both cases, people got arrested. And in one case, the woman lost her child forever. I later found out this was the second child she'd had taken away from her. Yay, parental rights. So, if you know anything about a crime going on, call someone. Don't hesitate. I know a woman who suffered grievous sexual abuse at the hands of her father and found out later as an adult that one of her school teachers had suspected something and never said a word. I would have lost my mind if I'd found out that someone had known something like that and said nothing. It was bad enough when I found out as an adult that someone I had known as a child and adult knew that my father was beating my wife, my mother, and myself, and did nothing about it. I was dumbfounded. I still am. So if you see somebody committing a crime, call the cops. But what is suspicious activity? That's a really vague turn of phrase to my mind. Like I said in the past, I used to be an active member in the Society of Creative Anachronisms. I've lost count of the number of times that I've been in the backyard where people were in armor smacking each other with sticks. Is that suspicious activity? I come and go at odd hours because I work nights. Is that suspicious activity? My lights are on in my office frequently, late at night on a Saturday night. Is that suspicious activity? Do you need certain kinds of noises or certain kinds of visual cues? What is suspicious activity? If you wear a kufi and have a beard, kufi is a type of cap which I actually wear on occasion, is that suspicious activity? If you put a menorah in your window, is that suspicious activity? What constitutes suspicious activity? If you are a liberal progressive in a predominantly conservative neighborhood, is that suspicious activity? You see my point? Suspicious activity can mean pretty much anything you want it to mean. Do you call the cops because you see two men together in an apartment alone? Is that suspicious activity? So, we're encouraging American citizens to peep on each other, to pry, to stick our noses where they don't belong. Because unless you've broken the law, in my opinion, you should be left alone. You should be allowed to live your life the way you want to, which is particularly appropriate seeing as where I live right here in the state of New Hampshire, our state motto is live free or die. So I wonder how many people that live in this state, customers of Walmart, are going to call up the DHS and report their fellow New Hampshireites. New Hampshireites? I think that's right. Will they notice the irony? Will they be smacked by the hypocrisy? Or will they just not bat an eye and keep their eyes out on the next person that may be conducting suspicious activity? So tell me, how do you define suspicious activity? Because frankly, I don't know what it is. I have a pretty good idea when somebody breaks the law, or I think they're going to. They may be in the act. But suspicious activity? That phrase is just too vague for my tastes. I don't know what it means. Do you know what it means? You think the DHS knows what it means? Or are they just kind of fishing for whatever they can catch?